kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
First and 10.
On the ready. 42 Spider.
On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on! Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the old coordinator.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Hard running there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split.
And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy side of the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Finds his man. It's Lions. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking for the end zone. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mack. The sure hands, it's Robinson. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Get set.
From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Second down pass to the back is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Cricket.
Back to pass. It's Mack. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Still on his feet. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Lions. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good.
There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to convert this second and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Mack. Using his feet to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
42, spot.
Off play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Lions. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. To the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mack. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the 1st down marker.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Mack. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lions. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Fox. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Oh, dude, everybody on the sidelines is saying, you can't turn the football over there. You got to take care of it. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead late in the game. Big, huge, dumb mistake.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Game is tied. Just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And it's in there for a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. To the air. It's Mack. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Scanning the field, it's Mack. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down, because now it's third and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on third down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.